Okay, all right, guys. Let's. Today we're gonna go through, and we are going to try out Knuffs dungeon, or maybe it's Knuff, depending on how you say it. If it's German, it's Knuff. This is Knuff. We'll do a little spotlight on Knuff or Knuff. He's level 38. He's got some deep golds. He's got some spiked silver. He's got some deep silver, a bunch of deep silver. He's got 4 huge gems, which is great. He's retrieved 4 of his guildmates' gems in the past little while, so that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and test his dungeon. He gave me permission to highlight his dungeon, and we're going to see if I can pass it. Now, the trick here is, if he's running some deep golds right now. So he's running a deep gold, and I do have the throne that gives me a 70% chance of getting the best gem. And so, if I was running across this, I would definitely take a shot at it for sure. Now, it's possible I may fail and not do this in just one star. We'll just see what happens. But I'll kind of walk you through how I would approach this base. Now, the first thing is now on Knuff's level, or Knuff, he's level 38, and so these are actually good traps for that level, pretty good traps for that level. So that's a good thing. And then at that level, you still haven't entered the pool where everybody basically level 50 and up you're introduced to. Once you're level 50, you can technically get rated by a level 2000 player. Like I'm level 527. There are level 2000 plus players out there still that are out roaming and terrorizing youngsters all over. So he's still in that lower pool where he's more or less getting rated by his peers. So they probably wouldn't have a throne like mine, and they wouldn't have as many hit points as my throne has, and all that kind of stuff. And I have my heartbeat fully upgraded and all that. So I definitely have a little bit of an advantage, but let's see if I could do. Now, what I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do slow-mo for sure. And I'm probably going to DT on the Bloodhound Saw. So now if I was doing this in real life, the advantage I don't have is I would actually try to do the show, what is it called? The one where the pathway where it shows me how to do the dungeon. And I don't have this when I'm testing his dungeon. So I would actually do that, and I would replay that again and again and again. And I would mark down the spot on where the jump is, because I know kind of exactly where it is, I think, but I would watch it and watch it and watch it. And then I'd memorize that spot. And so you can see there's this kind of big, dinosaur head, and to the right on the bottom of the dinosaur, there's those 2 little blocks. I'm thinking it's just past, like 2 little clicks or whatever past that block is where I need to jump to try to do a perfect corner jump. Because I think I need to do a perfect corner jump even if I can't do it the first time or second time or whatever. Even if I get rid of one trap, I'm pretty sure I need to do it on he's got 2 traps that are going to force me to do a perfect corner jump, which is great, by the way. It's a really good tactic. So here I go. I'm in slow-mo. I'm going to try to get a perfect corner jump. Let's see if I can do this. Too late. I think I'm too late. Oh, I did it. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so part 1 is done. And honestly, what I did there, it does take a lot of practice, but honestly, if you're using that ability, that pathway ability to show you somebody's dungeon, you can sit there and just, what I do is I memorize right where I jump, and I just look at that. I just memorize that little spot, and I watch it, and I watch it, and I watch it. Of course, this is for a deep golden, gem, so that's kind of different. And so I'm going to spend time to do this just because, obviously it's just a game, right? But it's fun. Like, to me, like, this is the challenge. Like, can I get this gem, right? That's why I love this game. So, okay, so here we go. So now I have 2 other traps that I really need to get past, right? And so the cannon, I'm going to have to mentally just think about this. And this is something you can practice. Like if I were to jump on the blue cannon, if I were to just jump right when it goes, can I visualize myself walking towards it? I think that's actually going to time out pretty well. So if I jump right when that blue cannon goes, I go pop, pop like that. And I didn't actually jump, but I'm just imagining that I did. My guess is that I'm going to arrive right after the second time he shoots a cannonball. So I'm just going to visualize it again and go pop, pop. And now I'm going and I'm going and I'm going. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to jump over that cannon perfectly. So now I know the timing of the blue cannon. So now I'm going to ignore the blue cannon and I'm going to think about the warder cannon. And so now I have this little window where the warder, and this is what I told Knuff in the comments, I said, well, it has a weakness because right there, he kind of cut corners because that's a big open spot that I can take advantage of to jump, right? So I'm going to think if I jump right there, like on that middle cannon when he's going up, where will I end up? And so now I want to try to kind of visualize that. So I'm going to go, I'm not actually going to jump. I'm just going to think about it. Boom. If I jump right there and I'm heading, no, I think I'm going to arrive too early if I do that. So what about that? It's the middle, it's the upper middle one. So not this one, but the next one. If I jumped right here, if I went pop, pop like that, I think I'm going to be too late, actually. If I do that, I might be a little too late. So what if I did right in between? So now I'm going to visual that. Go, and then right there, boom, I just go pop. Maybe a little early, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try right in between that kind of middle. So I'll show you again. So not this one, but right after this, right here. So right about in between those warder cannons shots, I just go somewhere. So now what I got to do is I got to time it so that I go right when the blue one fires, right? And I go right in between that second and third warder cannon. And I got to wait until those two line up. So that's kind of my objective. So now I'm just going to kind of wait. And I don't know if I can talk you through this while I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it while I'm talking to you. So I'm going to see right there. That almost was a good time right there. So basically, I'm going to wait till that second one goes with the warder. And then if the blue cannon is about to fire, so that's not good. So basically, I want the one cannon, the warder cannon shot to go off. And then just like a little bit later, the blue cannon to go off. And that's when I jump. So that's a little bit late. That's a little bit late. I almost did that one. So now... So let's try this one. So 1, 2, see, and that's too late or too early on the blue cannon. I want to jump right when that blue cannon fires, I think. So let's see. I'm just going to wait. I have all day, right? Okay, 1, 2. It's a little bit late. I think it might not get any better than that one, that kind of rotation. So hopefully you understand what I'm doing or else you're totally confused. That's fine. So that's too early. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to do it. I could jump to slow myself down. I think I can do it. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. So I died on the warder. So I was a little bit late on that stupid warder. I should have jumped just a touch early. So I was actually a little bit late on that whole sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and DT that warder because I might as well. And so now let's try it again. And now I got to get this perfect corner jump again. So let's see if I can get it again. Here we go. Right there maybe. Dang, it was too early. Okay, it was too early. Let's try it again. Oh, too late. Nope, I got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, darn it. I almost got 3-star, guys. So now I'm just going to jump right when this blue cannon goes, and that should get me there. Maybe a touch early, but that's good. Oh, am I too late? Okay, just made it. Boom. And then if I had made it with the warder here, remember this trick. You just lean against the inside pillar. You don't need to do this whole thing where you're trying to jump, you know, time it right off that edge. You don't need to do that, because if you miss that jump, you'll just go right back into the water and all the other stuff. So you just lean against this inside pillar and you just jump as quick as you can. I talked about this in my other video. Jump, 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 and boom, got it. And I almost 3-starred it, you guys. If I would have just done a little bit earlier on that jump, I think I could have made it. So anyways, there you go, Knuff. Good job. It's a good dungeon. It's a good dungeon. We'll see if he can make it through without losing these gems, but good job.